why I would teach my kids about gratitude. There is a known type of a human behavior. If I give a beggar $1 for a year, let's say on my way to work, there is a beggar at the storefront somewhere, and I start giving that beggar $1 every single day. What happens? I build a normal for that beggar. So regardless of the other side of the coin that makes the beggar not need to do any other type of work for the society. He's just sitting there and asking for free money. So that's one side. But at the same time, I build that beggar a new reality. So he gets used to that and it becomes part of his or her normal. And at the same time, I build myself a reality. It's part of my daily routine, part of what I do. It's a glimpse of my reality on that day. And to me, at some point, it becomes automatic because I'm building a program in my mind. I have to give this guy $1. So at first, I put some passion or some heart or other type of emotion, and I give that guy $1 for a few days. I process the thought, but after a while, the brain see that as a program, as something that doesn't require a mental processing power, because mental processing power requires a use of energy, and the brain is designed to save energy. So saving energy save you a bit of a food. When humans were built or were designed to roam across the earth, there was not much food. Like these days, you go to the store and you can get lots of food for less time you spend chasing that food, or less amount of work you put into win that food. So of course it's opposite in different countries where people have to work harder for less food. But that's the way the Western society is set to offer to majority of their people to offer more food for less work, and is going to increase the gap between the poor countries and wealthier countries. So that's a different topic. So I do build an automatic program if I do it exactly the same way every single day. And now I'm executing a program every single morning. So I don't really appreciate the value of the money I give to the beggar, or the importance or the reason. I just execute a program. At the same time, the beggar is executing a program. He see a guy or a person going by and expect something from that person, which is the $1. So he has a program in his mind. I have a program in my mind. Now, one day I decide to stop running the program, or it happens that I don't have the $1. So somehow I stop the program, not just before the beggar, because if I do that, I kind of expect a reaction. But one day I take my pants to a different place. So I make an alteration on the program. I take them to wash a different place, And since I modified the program, the rest of the whole program can be altered. So I take the pants, since I run different program because my main program is altered, I changed the routine. Instead of grabbing the dollar, the cash from somewhere where I keep the cash and put it in the new pen, I'm distracted. My program is messed up, is changed, so I forget to put a dollar or some coins in my wallet or in my pocket. And now that program, the whole program is altered. And when I go by the beggar on my way to work, I realize I don't have the dollar. I'm still running some of the program, but I realize that I don't have the dollar. And he is still running the program, and he figured, oh, where is my dollar? And he's actually asking, where is my dollar? And he gets mad because he planned. It's not only building the reality, but maybe he planned something to do with the dollar. So if you go to work, to your workplace, and you get lazy over the time, because once you start getting lazy and nobody tells you, you run a program by knowing that you are cheating a bit, or you are stealing, or you are stealing time, or you are cutting corners. That was some idiot. And you are cutting corners, and here, make sure I don't I pay attention to the pedestrians at the same time. And in your mind there is a program, but you're not aware of other people's programs. If you watch this one outside Canada, here it's not only a law, but everyone let the buses to go ahead, so you don't just keep driving and the bus have to wait for you. The bus have the priority, and it says it's the law. So anyway, so that was the different topic with the bus. And so you also build a program. If you do that for some time, you build a program that the money you get from your workplace is like your money, and you slowly put less work. Of course, not everyone does that, but I'm saying there are people who do that. Because if you run a program and you don't think of what you do, you don't think to appreciate that you have a place where you work, like where you practice your talent, and you forgot that, depends on the market, you forgot that it took you some time to find a job that you like. If the market is different and people are seeking for your skill, you still have to be grateful. You still have to be grateful, because you're not the only one. And you may break a leg, or you may lose your ability to use your talent. And now, since you run that program and you never thought of the value of the money that you get from that workplace, so you were not grateful every morning. Then what happens, you build that program, and around that program you add some lines to the program. It's like any computer program. You expand the program, you add some other routines and subroutines and other pieces of program, and you make it complicated because that's life. You want to make it complicated because you want to enhance the experience of life. And in order to enhance the experience of life, you need a bigger house, a fancier boat, one more truck, a bigger screen TV because you want to watch the games or whatever on a bigger screen TV, and all those toys that gives you a sense of enhanced life experience. But all those mean resources, energy, so you have to pay in somehow. That's the money comes in a scheme, because that's the way people do trades now, through money. And you build that reality, and you forgot that the money comes from somewhere. But at the same time, you run that program of being a less productive or less interested. So you might appear in your mind that you do your thing, I do my thing, you think. But in other people's eyes, those who pay you, you might appear that you lost interest, you may appear you don't deserve that much money, or you don't deserve the job. So if you lose that job, you get mad because you think, oh, that job was mine, I deserved it. And same with the beggar. The beggar doesn't do much. Maybe at first he said thank you, I appreciate it, but over a number of weeks he stopped saying thank you, because that's his condition. He got to be a beggar. Not in every case is the same story, but he got to be a beggar because his low human condition. He is not spiritually at the level that he can appreciate the gratitude. The value of items and emotions and whatever he receives. So the point is, because I'm almost to my workplace, I got in my area. The point is, if you teach the kids to realize the value of appreciation and gratitude, and not saying it automatically like running a program like a robot. No, think of it, process it. Then it will help to have a better life. And what's better life? Different story. So I let you go today, and even my videos sound silly. If you think there are so many people who don't even say thank you. I came from a country where the normal was that people don't say thank you. And to me it was still kind of strange, but because I was raised to be thankful. And at first it was an automatic type of, not a program, but an action. I'm saying thank you for whatever I'm getting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Even in Canada, people say thank you. Even the other person is supposed to say thank you for the service they get. But people at the end of the conversation, thank you. Okay, I recognize it's an automatic way of talking. But after a number of years, when I kind of started to wake up a bit, I realized that I'm thankful. It comes from somewhere inside of me. It's not just a surface. It's not just appearance. I was thankful for whatever I was receiving. And when I saw other people, I thought, because I was able to process the emotion. When I saw people not being thankful, I thought, those are uneducated, maybe some rednecks or something like that. So I did not get upset or anything, but I thought, I don't want to go to that level to start judging and processing them. And of course I did judge them a number of times, more than I was supposed to. So anyway, so I'll talk to you in different video. Bye bye.